Hi, family. Happy Sabbath. My heart is filled with so much joy, and I just wanted to share that because when we get on the internet, we see so many negative things, so many wicked things, so many things that displease the Father. And I think about the mothers and the fathers of the daughters who are on the internet twerking, shaking, naked, exploiting themselves, seeking attention. I'm not going to say every one of them had a bad childhood because that's not always the case. Some parents raise their children the best way they can, and those children make decisions on their own to do the opposite. But as I lay in my bed on this Sabbath, I got up, I stretched my body a bit with my 5 pound weights, I drank my water, I had a wonderful prayer with the Most High God and gave him praise because he's so worthy. And although everything is not always going well, he's a good God no matter what. And I'm in the bed in my room because I usually have a little regimen that I do before I go outside my room. And I'm in here doing my morning, my little morning thing. And my daughter is downstairs singing her heart out, listening to gospel music. And my heart just filled up so much because I feel like the way I raised my daughters did not go in vain. They may not be doing everything that I want them to do for the Lord, but their journey is their own. And the fact that she's not running the streets with different men, exploiting herself on the internet, running around here drinking and smoking and living a ratchet life, that tells a story. And my heart is full. It gives me great joy to know that my efforts were not in vain and that my daughter is not one of these young ladies on the internet disrespecting herself. I am so blessed. And a lot of times, parents, we don't give our children the credit that they should have. A lot of times, they're never enough for us. We always want more from our children, right? We expect them to be great. We want them to be better than us. That's what it is, right? And when we find them coming up short, a lot of times we're nagging, 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 and always saying things to them to get on their case. Give them their due. When they're doing the right thing, encourage them. Encourage them to do better and tell them, sweetheart, I am proud of you. I love who you have become. You are kind. You are a good person. Your heart is in the right place. You're pure and you're a good friend, a good daughter, a good sister. Let's compliment our daughters. Let's build them up. This world is going to tear them apart. Let us not join them in that, family. And that's all I wanted to say today. My other daughter, she's living in Brooklyn. She has a husband and 2 children, and I always commend her as well. I told her I didn't get the opportunity to do what she's doing. That got to be a lot. I was married to their dad at 19, and we didn't stay together long. By the time I was pregnant with my second daughter, which is the one I'm speaking of that lives in New York with her husband and 2 children, our marriage had disseminated. Yeah, it was bad. And so I didn't get to be a wife and a mother who had a job. That is so much for a woman to do. So much. Because unfortunately, a lot of men are not really helpful in the home. A lot of them have this attitude that they go to work and they bring home the bacon and we should fry it up. You know, sometimes they may contribute with the household, but overall, mommy is going to be doing everything. Homework with the children, you know, taking the children to school. Whenever there's anything that's going on in the school, we're the ones at the school to be present for our children. Um, a lot of times we are going to a job and then we have to fulfill our husband's needs at night, right? That's a lot. So for you women who are doing that, my hat's off to you, my scarf off to you. You are a powerful force, and don't you ever forget it. Don't ever feel overwhelmed doing your job. I mean, if you feel overwhelmed, think about the benefits and how when your children grow up, they're going to be singing your praise because mommy was forever present. I know sometimes it gets tiring and you feel alone, but you're not. There's so many women in the world just like you. Treat yourself well and don't demand anything less from that man of yours either. But I just want to say the way we raise our children, it matters. And I am very proud of my two daughters. And if you are proud of your daughters, please tell them. Some of us are not mushy and we don't share our thoughts about our daughters to them. We don't give them their props and their due. We don't even tell them we love them. Some of us are not like that. But in my family, I got a lot of affection and love. And so this is how I am with my children. And so are my brothers. We love each other's children's children's. We love one another's children very much. And we love our grandchildren, our great nieces and great nephews. We are very affectionate people. And that's a that was a major part of my life. That is so important to me to feel loved by the people who are the closest to you. So today, show your family love. Tell them that you love them and you're proud of them and that you're glad they are part of your family. If the Lord blessed you by sending them to your family. And that's what I tell a lot of my family members when their birthdays roll around. I'm not big on celebrating birthdays so much, but I give God glory for blessing us to keep us for another year. And I always say, I thank God for you that He sent you to this family because He knew what this family meant what you were gonna mean to this family. Excuse me, y'all. But yes, it is so good to tell the people that we love them and we're proud of them and we're glad to have them in our family. Because there's so much discord in a lot of families, all the fighting and arguing and not speaking and just ill will toward one another. God is not pleased with that. Let's spread positivity. We all need it. We all need it. So why don't we give it? Just give it and watch it come back to you tenfold because God is good like that. Peace, love, and blessings to you, family. Enjoy your day.